the round cake pan. I use Fat Daddy-O cake pan. Fat Daddy-O's are my choice of cake pans. I have all of the rounds. I find it easier to use the round cake pans versus the square or rectangle pans because it's hard for me to get my corners tight using the square pans, and it's a lot easier for me to custom make my cakes with the round cake pans. So I prefer using the round cake pans. Of course, I use Fat Daddy-O cake pans. These are the best pans. Yes, the branded type of pan you use has everything to do with your baking. Another common question asked is, how many people will your cake feed? Well, there's no question and no answer for that because everyone cuts their cake differently, and what you call a slice of cake may not be what the next person calls a slice of cake. I can tell you, because I specialize in whipped icing, that it's a different ball game than buttercream or fondant. Everyone's going to eat the cake, and the whole thing is going to disappear into crumbs. And again, there's no such thing as a certain size cake to feed a certain amount of people. I can tell you this. There are proper ways to cut a round cake. I find that that's a question asked when clients ask for a square cake, and I ask them, what are your concerns with the round cake? And a lot of them tell me because they don't know how to cut a round cake. If you're at a party, you're just going to start cutting into it, and doing your best. But there are different effective ways that you can cut a round cake. So this would be the most common that I use. This is the 10-inch round cake. I give this cake to people that want to feed 15 to 20 people. Now, you might be able to get more slices out of this depending on who's cutting your cake, but you want to make sure no one's getting a tiny piece of cake. The other cake pans that I use are the 14-inch round. The 14-inch round, I give this cake to people that want to feed 45 people or less. Then we're moving to the 12-inch round. The 12-inch round pan I give to people that want to feed 25, possibly 30. Next would be the 10-inch round, which is the cake you see on the Azteco turntable. The 10-inch round, like I said, I give people that want to feed 15, 20, possibly 25 with this cake. And then would be the 8-inch round. The 8-inch round I give to people that want to feed 10 people or less. So we're going to go ahead and cut this cake. And I'm going to show you a couple of effective ways that I use to cut the cake. That way you can maximize your pieces. Now what you can do is you can cut a circle probably a good inch from the side of the cake. You can cut a full circle around the whole cake just like this and then dice out pieces. Or you can go in here just like this and cut out big triangles. Either or is fine. So let's just go ahead and do half and half. Let's go ahead and cut half of the cake using the first method that I showed you, then the rest of the half of the cake with triangles. So this will be my starting point. I'm going to start from a good inch in the cake. I'm going to drop my knife and just cut it. Cut it straight down. Easy with your cut. Keep an inch. Just like that. Then from here is when you can dice off your pieces. You can either go like an inch, you can go 2 inches, whatever size you decide to do. And of course, we'll give them a good slice of cake. So we'll cut it straight down where the rose is at. Go straight down. Put it on a plate. And you should have a good slice of cake. Good slice of cake. There we go. This would be a pretty common piece of cake. It's a good sized slice of cake. Right there you can see the whipped cream, you can see the Bavarian cream, you can see the strawberries, and of course the marbleness of the strawberries. Let's go and cut another piece. You can see the inside of it too. It looks really, really good. You can go smaller, you can go little slivers, or you can go same size. Cut it down just like this. Take it out. There we go. Look at that piece of cake. That's beautiful. That's a good standard sized piece of cake. So we figured we got 2 pieces out of the rest of the cake. You can see the inside of the cake, how it looks, the consistency of the whipped icing, the stability of it. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can get 9 pieces from just half of the cake right here. So we're going to go ahead and assume we can get 18 pieces easy just from the outside of the cake. 18 pieces just with the outside of the cake. Or we can come at it from a different approach and just do triangles. Go straight down with it. This is when you really get froggy with it, you know what I mean? Like if you really want cake, or if you see someone's going to take some cake home, Just go like that. Cut this piece right here. Straight down. Look at this piece. Look at this piece. That is a good slice of cake. And of course we're looking at the inside of it. Consistency of it. It's really, really good. That's good cake. We are using Betty Crocker yellow and chocolate. We're using whipped icing from Flavor Right Foods. This is actually a cheesecake flavored whipped icing. And there you go. So if you do cut it in triangles, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get 15 good pieces from this cake. So it all just depends how you cut your cake. It all depends how you cut your cake and how many people you want to feed. But the most important thing is taste. Everything on this cake is going to disappear in the crumbs. All right, you guys, hope this helps. You guys have a fantastic day. You can find me on Instagram and or Facebook at Joseph the Baker, Thee Joseph the Baker, located in Los Angeles, Whittier, California.